have thought you'd see your husband cheating on TikTok? I was scrolling through cooking videos at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday when I saw his neck, not his face. His neck. That stupid mole behind his left ear that I'd kissed 1,000 times was right there in some random woman's kitchen video. She was making chicken Alfredo and talking about protein macros. I almost kept scrolling, but something made me pause the video. Zoom in. That was definitely his Red Sox t-shirt, the one with the bleach stain on the sleeve from when he tried doing laundry last year. I clicked on her profile. 216 videos. I started from the beginning. Video 12 had his hands reaching for a plate. I know those hands. The scar on his right thumb from when he cut himself fixing our daughter's bike. Video 28 showed his Yankees mug on her counter, the same mug I bought him for our 15th anniversary. Video 31 had his grandmother's quilt draped over her couch. The quilt he told me was in storage. By 3 a.m., I'd watched 47 videos. Every single one had pieces of my husband scattered through her life like he lived there. Because he did. The comments made me sick. Your man is so lucky, and relationship goals, and I want what you have under videos of my husband playing dad to her 3 kids, teaching them to ride bikes, helping with homework. She posted every time he came back from his work trips. The same trips where he'd text me goodnight at 9 p.m. sharp from his hotel. The same trips where he'd FaceTime me before bed showing me his empty room. The same trips where he'd bring me those airport chocolates I pretend to like. I went back 2 years through her posts. She started dating him exactly 3 months after his promotion. The promotion that required monthly site visits. 5 days away, every single month. I counted the dates. They matched perfectly. Every video she posted saying, cooking for my man tonight, lined up with his calendar. November 2021, March 2022, July 2022. All of them. I hired a private investigator on Thursday. Cost me $3,200. Took him 4 days to confirm they'd been together for 3 years. 3 years of her posting their entire relationship while I planned our 22nd anniversary party. 3 years while we had intimacy 4 times a week. 3 years while he told me he loved me every morning. The investigator gave me an address. She lived 40 minutes away in a house with a blue door. When I confronted him with screenshots on Monday morning, he called me insane. Said I was seeing things. That I was stressed and paranoid. So I pulled up her latest video on my phone, the one from Sunday night. She's wearing an apron making his favorite lasagna and saying, my man's coming home from his work trip tomorrow morning and he loves when I make this. I watched his face drain of color as he recognized her kitchen, his mug in the background, his shoes by her door. Then came the tears, the begging, saying she meant nothing, that it was a mistake, that he loved me. I asked him how you accidentally have a 3-year relationship, how you mistakenly buy someone a house. He tried grabbing my hands. I pulled away. He left for his parents' place that afternoon. 2 hours after he left, I drove to the blue door house. My sister came with me. The mistress answered wearing his college sweatshirt, the one he said he lost. She wasn't even surprised to see me. Actually smiled when she let me in. We sat at her kitchen table, the same table from video 84. She told me how in love he was with her, how good he was to her boys, how he'd bought her this house last year. Then she leaned forward and said, if I wasn't such a lazy gold digger, he wouldn't have needed her. Said my lack of submission drove him away. I almost laughed. I earn $240,000 a year. He makes $190,000. I run our household and co-own his business. While she was still talking, he walked through the door, saw me sitting there. His face went red, started yelling at her, told her to shut up, said she was ruining everything, that he wanted to fix things with me. She started crying. He kept yelling that she was destroying his chance at saving his marriage. I stood up, thanked her for being so honest, for confirming he bought her house, for confirming everything, because now my lawyer knows exactly what assets to recover. I walked out while they were still screaming at each other. He makes great money, but I own half his business as his partner, half of everything as his wife, including that house with the blue door. She can keep the lasagna recipe.